Tell me if this sounds familiar. You set a goal, you get hyped, you imagine your future self, disciplined, productive, unstoppable. And then, 2 days later, you're lying in bed scrolling TikTok like that version of you never existed. Yeah, same. But here's the wild thing. You don't achieve goals by wanting them. You achieve goals by learning to force yourself to show up, even when you don't feel like it. And today, I'm gonna show you how to actually do that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video is for anyone who's ever said, I know what I need to do, I just don't do it. School assignments, gym, personal projects, whatever your goal is, I'm about to break down the exact mindset and system that finally stopped me from self-sabotaging. Let's get into it. Okay, quick truth bomb. You don't lack motivation. You lack friction control, meaning you make the wrong things too easy and the right things way too complicated. Think about it. Studying takes planning, sitting down, opening your laptop, fighting your brain. Scrolling, one thumb, zero effort, instant dopamine. Your brain isn't lazy, it's efficient. It picks the path of least resistance every time. So instead of blaming yourself, you need to learn to rig the path. Mini cliffhanger. Because once you understand this, discipline stops being a personality trait and becomes a system you build. Step 1. Make the goal stupidly small. If your goal is get straight A's, your brain hears pain, suffering, stress. Nope. So make it microscopic. Like, open my textbook for 2 minutes. That's it. This sounds ridiculous, I know. But here's the trick. You're not training your skills yet. You're training your identity. You're teaching your brain, hey, we're someone who shows up. I used to do this with the gym. On days I felt dead inside, I'd tell myself, put on your shoes. That's the only rule. Half the time, once the shoes were on, my excuses disappeared. Tiny goal, tiny resistance, automatic action. Step 2. Time block your resistance. Here's something weird I learned. You can't force yourself to be disciplined every hour of the day, but you can be disciplined for small windows. Set a 30-minute block where you do the hard thing. No perfection, no multitasking. Just, for this window, I'm locked in. Use a timer. Your brain loves countdowns. It makes effort feel temporary. If you're like me and procrastinate homework until midnight, this is huge. You tell yourself, okay, from 4 to 4:30, we're doing this. After that, I'm free. It gives you structure and takes the fight out of your head. And yes, here's the cliffhanger. This alone can double your output if you pair it with the next step. Step 3. Add a consequence that actually stings. Look, humans don't change because of goals. We change because of pressure. If nothing happens when you fail, your brain thinks, oh well, try again tomorrow. But the moment failing becomes uncomfortable, you start showing up. So use consequences, real ones. Examples. Tell a friend you'll send them $10 if you skip your task. Use an app that charges you if you don't check in. Or the classic, no YouTube, no Netflix, no gaming until the task is done. It doesn't have to be extreme. It just has to interrupt your comfort enough that your brain goes, okay, fine, let's get this done. Step 4. Step 4. Create a reward loop. This part people always skip, but it's the reason most discipline dies after a week. Your brain needs to feel good after doing the right thing, not drained, not punished. After studying for 30 minutes, do something that gives you dopamine. Watch a video, play a game, go for a walk. Anything that makes the habit register as, hey, that wasn't so bad. Tiny rewards equals long-term consistency. And here's a little twist. If you rely on willpower alone, you'll burn out. But if you rely on rewards, you can do this for months. Step 5. Build an environment that makes success automatic. This is the part that secretly changed everything for me. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Want to study more? Leave your textbooks open on your desk. Want to work out? Pack your gym clothes the night before. Want to wake up early? Put your phone across the room so you're forced to get up. Environment beats motivation every single time. Step 6. Embrace the boring middle. This is the hardest part, because after the first week, things stop being exciting. You don't see results yet. You're tired. Life happens. And this is where 90% of people quit, not because the goal is impossible, but because the middle is boring. So remind yourself, consistency is built when nothing is happening, when progress feels invisible, when it's just you versus the version of yourself that wants to give up. Here's the cliffhanger moment. If you can push through 2 boring weeks, you become unstoppable. Step 7. Track your wins, even the tiny ones. Your brain needs proof that you're improving. If you don't track your progress, it's easy to think you're failing. Use a notebook, your notes app, anything. Write down what you did each day. Studied 20 minutes, went to the gym, did my project. It builds momentum. It makes discipline feel real. And when you look back in a week, you'll see a version of yourself that actually follows through, even on the small days. Final message. So if you want to force yourself to achieve any goal, remember, make the goal tiny. Time block your effort. Add consequences. Use rewards. Design your environment. Expect the boring middle. Track your wins. Do these, and discipline stops being this magical thing other people have and becomes something you can build, step by step. And if you want to level up fast, start tonight. Pick one goal, make it tiny, and do it, even for 2 minutes. Your future self is literally begging you to start. If you got value from this, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me what goal you're committing to this week. Let's level up together.